Guys, 32 tomorrow for Sunday, mostly sunny, high 42. Partly cloudy, 40 on Monday, and for Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high of 42. Overnight low was 23. Yesterday's high was 40. 3/100ths of an inch of rainfall overnight here at the WFIW studios. Currently humidity at 93%. Winds out of the west at 3 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.56 and holding. Sunshine now 24 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Now 6 minutes past 8, and it's time for morning coffee.
Pointing at the camera. We're supposed to.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at
No,
the...
we're supposed to.
Okay, well, I always wave at the camera. By the way...
I love the jazz hands when you're right. Are you doing jazz hands?
Yeah,
that's it.
There you go.
No clapping.
Right there.
No clapping. It's offensive.
You can join us, too, on YouTube. All you have to do is follow the link on Facebook or go to YouTube and put in WFIW Radio, and it'll bring you to our live video presentation of the show about nothing.
Before we talk about nothing,
Morning
I
coffee.
want to get serious for a minute.
All right, fine.
At 7:55 a.m. Hawaii time, December 7th, 1941, a Japanese dive bomber bearing the red symbol of the rising sun of Japan on its wings appears out of the clouds above the island of Oahu. A swarm of 360 Japanese warplanes followed, descending on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor in a ferocious assault. 77 years ago today.
Where were you, Dave?
I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And the classic line from President Roosevelt. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Yes.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
That was while he was asking for the formal declaration of war in front of Congress, right?
Yes.
Yep. And
It didn't take that long, did it?
No.
The Senate
That was
voted
a
for
unanimous
war,
vote, I think.
82 to nothing. The Senate and the House approved the resolution 388 to 1. I didn't know
Who
this.
voted no?
I'd like
I'm
to know.
going to tell you.
Good.
The sole dissenter was Representative Jeanette Rankin of Montana, a devout pacifist who had also cast a dissenting vote against the U.S. entrance into World War I.
So she'd been around for a while.
Yeah.
A pacifist. Remember what I said? I'm a pacifist. If you don't believe me, I'll kill you.
I didn't even realize we had a female.
I didn't either.
Congresswoman back in
in
World
Montana.
War I.
There is no reference to her, but Jeannette. That's
Jeanette.
Well,
Yeah, that would be Jeanette. Yeah.
She's famous. She's the
So,
only person that didn't think we should be in war.
December
Famous
7th,
or
19
infamous.
Yes.
December 7th. I don't know if it comes to everybody's mind, but
It does mine.
it should.
It sure should. You know, one of the themes we've had over the last couple of weeks have been the songs that are being eradicated for different political correctness. A story from
we have
AP.
more?
Yeah, well, this is even more interesting. It's not really even a Christmas related. It's from New Jersey, Associated Press, an all-male Acapulco group.
Acapella.
I knew you'd do that. At Princeton, has pulled a Disney movie song from its act following a student newspaper column that suggested the lyrics helped promote toxic masculinity. Now, here's the thing. I think what we have here...
Well, what song was it?
I'll get there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
He's working us up.
What we have here, right at this table, as I look around, is toxic masculinity. All right? I like that term.
Who did that song, Poison? Belle Biv DeVoe? That's who we need here.
Poison. Yeah.
Toxic masculinity. The Princeton Tiger Tones.
The Tiger Tones.
The Tiger Tones have performed Kiss the Girl, a song from The Little Mermaid, for years. During performances as the Ivy League school, a female audience member would be brought on stage to decide whether or not a man from the crowd could kiss her. Okay? Noah Wallenstein, who wrote the column, claimed the song's message is misogynistic and that too many women have been pulled on stage for unwanted encounters and possibly spreading of germs.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Nothing against the song.
Yes.
The pulling the woman on stage.
Maybe not a good idea.
Maybe going a little too far.
Yeah, come here. Pucker up, honey.
We have 5 more Christmas songs that are being challenged as PC, and these are the last 5 I have.
Well, there'll be more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Make the Yuletide Gay.
Oh, there you go. I don't have to think you say anything more about that.
Jingle Bell Rock. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. That's animal abuse. You can't have that.
Okay.
Why? How is that animal abuse?
Because you giddy up, jingle horse.
Whack.
Yeah.
You're not hitting the horse.
It doesn't
though.
matter.
I mean, even in the song, it doesn't say "giddy up, jingle horse."
You're telling that horse to giddy up. You're telling that horse to pick up your feet or whoever. Yeah. Animal abuse. That's what they say. Mistletoe and holly. Overeating. Folks stealing a kiss or two.
I don't eat any holly.
How did this ever see the light of day?
I don't eat mistletoe either. What song is that?
Mistletoe and holly.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
Me neither.
Winter Wonderland. You've heard of that one?
Of course.
Yeah.
Parson Brown demanding they get married. That's forced partnership. We can't have that.
No, he does not demand them to get married in the song.
In the meadow we will build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown.
Yeah.
He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, ma'am."
But you can do the job when you're in
town. That's
the other thing is, I have to say this. It also implies that as a snowman that he's white.
Final one. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, well.
Drinking too much, forgot her medication, promotes drug addiction and alcoholism, not to mention hit and run by the reindeer.
You know, I'm famous for how many
I'll
times?
tell you,
180 times I played that in a row. Grandma got run over by the reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer shouldn't be played. I mean, there's no political correctness issue about it. It shouldn't be played, period. It's terrible.
I'm with you. But I did it for 18 straight hours.
Is that?
That is the world record, of course. By the way, when you mention that, that's the big story for the day.
Which one?
The big story for the day was you yesterday announced that there was some guy who you didn't know that was going to be doing the Academy Awards. Remember?
I got that.
He's not doing it anymore.
No.
And you know why?
Yeah, because of some year-old tweets, anti-gay.
What you need to tell your children is, and their children, don't get cute on Twitter or Instagram because it'll come back and bite you
there
in
forever.
the buns.
It was comedian Kevin Hart. Don't know Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he is good. Little bitty short guy. Played, gosh, what is he? He was in a movie recently with The Rock. Can't remember.
They teamed him up
or something like that.
He's 39 years old.
He actually came out and sincerely apologized for what he said was insensitive words in his past, but that wasn't good enough. You know, he done.
Said, I'm sorry that I hurt people. And he was going to, he had announced on Instagram that he'd been selected to host the 91st Academy Awards, February 24th. Put that in your calendar. Not. And Jimmy Kimmel had done it the past,
Get a load of this.
too.
He had since deleted some of the tweets. They were from 2009 to 2011, but they had already been screen captured and shared online. So if you publish it, if you write it,
somebody is out there screenshotting them.
You don't have even
shooting them. Yeah,
you can. The point simply is, it didn't matter that he had deleted them and apologized. He's toast. Who's going to do this job?
He sincerely apologized.
Right. He did.
I'm right now saying Mark Turner needs to be the person I turn to.
I need a shot.
I would vote for that. You would be neutral, I think.
Oh, I think he would be politically sensitive. But he's toxically masculine.
Yeah.
Whoever.
True. Well, then I probably wouldn't get a chance to do it because I'm toxic.
Whoever hosts it should be neutral. Make it an award show. People accepting should not praise the left or the right.
I agree.
And if they do, they have somebody come out like
The
Rock
hook, with a big hook, like on the Gong Show.
The Rock goes out and body slams them, and takes their selection away and gives it to the number 2 person until it comes down to somebody not making a political or a cause state. That's what's hurting the.
Yeah. Well,
did you give the numbers as to the viewership?
It's on a dive.
It's tanking.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because of the political stuff, right?
Absolutely.
And what's going to happen here now is you get even some of the really good ones who wouldn't be doing political humor.
They're going to shy away.
They won't come in. The two that come to mind that I think have done it in the past, Letterman bombed. He bombed.
Yeah.
Remember, it was Oprah, Uma. He did a bit about that, which was ridiculous.
Just be neutral. Make it an entertainment show, which it used to be.
You know who's done these kinds of shows and done them incredibly effectively? I'm just going to say this. Justin Timberlake is not only is he funny, but he's incredibly talented. He can dance and sing, and he would be one, but I doubt he'd do it.
The people that are putting these events together, this big show, don't they get it yet? Don't they get it that people tune in to be entertained?
Here's another guy. Seth MacFarlane is another guy who can sing and dance and is funny. That would be another option.
I think Jay Leno could do it. Why
would he want to do it?
That's true.
He doesn't have anything to lose.
He's got $1 gazillion.
Right.
And he's got just as many cars.
Yes, I know.
But just somebody neutral that doesn't, none of them need the money, I would say.
No.
You don't know, though. But we'll see. I won't watch it. I don't know the movie.
Me neither. I won't. I don't know the movies.
What was the movie that won it last year?
I don't know.
Something about underwater.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah, there was a movie called Something Water.
There's a
Blue Water?
No, it was
Deep Water.
Somebody will text it.
There's at least 2 or 3
Underwater
nominations in the Golden Globes for the hit piece on the movie, the hit piece on the former Vice President Dick Cheney, and they think they say it's a horrible movie, but it got the nominations just to
because it's better than the rest.
Well, no,
who plays Dick Cheney?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
Well,
it's somebody that it's well known, though. I know that.
All right.
I will tell you a connection. Well, here's the question. I'll answer it after the break.
Mm-hmm.
What does a rock and roll legend have to do with a historical Pearl Harbor memorial?
This could be good.
I'll tell you.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when James Earl Ray was hauled back from England to stand trial for the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King? A Senate filibuster blocked the confirmation of Abe Fortas as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. General William Westmoreland became the new Army Chief of Staff. Gary Player won the British Open. The National League scratched out a 1-0 victory in the All-Star Game. And all these songs were winners on the radio.
Turn around, look at me. I heard it good in my head. In my corner, stones so big. W. Washburn, lady willpower, sky pilot in the sunshine of your love. I love you, won't you? Indian Lake is a sea.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Happy are the days of the holiday season. The following businesses wish for all their many friends and customers that the glow of love and happiness which fill this season is continued throughout the coming year. Fairfield Chamber of Commerce and Retail Merchants, love local. Shoe Creek Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy in Wayne City. Tom, Roxy, Kaylee, and Vicky. K&M Carpets on South First Street, Fairfield. Everyone at Richardson Funeral Home in Wayne City. DeKalb Asgo dealers David Collins, Jay Gross, and Jonathan Snyder. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love. Haas Interiors on West Main in Fairfield. Richard, Mary, David, Linda, Tom, and Jason. and Morton Buildings in Fairfield. Lucas, Mike, Daryl, Christy, and construction crews.
July 1968.
Hugh Masekela and Grazing in the Grass, the top song of July 1968. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Just go once to YouTube and see the boys. It will scare you straight back to radio. You're listening to Morning Coffee on the station listened to, not just heard. WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
Scared straight.
Yeah.
You mentioned the All-Star game was a clue in that last one. Didn't they used to do 2 All-Star games?
Yes, they did.
When did that end? In the early 60s?
They did a mid-year and after the year.
Ah.
Yeah. It ended in the mid-'60s, if I'm not mistaken.
What does a rock and roll legend have to do with the historical Pearl Harbor Memorial? Is that what you ask me?
Yes, that's exactly what I was wanting. They came last night when I woke up.
Tell us.
Elvis Presley helped make the USS Arizona Memorial at Pearl Harbor a reality in the 60s. He performed at a benefit concert, raised more than $54,000 for the Memorial Fund on March 25th, 1961. He also made a separate donation.
Thank you very much.
By the way, speaking of Elvis, and this story also mentioned that he was honorably discharged from the U.S. Army in 1960. He entered the Army at Memphis, Tennessee on March 24th, 1958. So he was in about 2 years. I am going to interview
Germany, right?
I am going to interview a person this morning for next week's Meet Your Neighbor that served with Elvis Presley in Germany.
Okay, that's the question.
So next Wednesday morning, you'll want to tune in, find out who I'm talking about.
Isn't that where he met
Priscilla Beaulieu, I believe.
Yeah,
she was 13.
Wow.
No, I think that was the girl that
Jerry Lee Lewis. That was his
messing
cousin.
with. Yeah.
No, she was underage. She was definitely underage when Elvis met her in Germany, because he moved her back with the blessing of her folks,
who was a colonel or lieutenant colonel in the Army,
and moved her into Graceland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then they went to Vegas to get married. If I'm not, I wasn't invited. I made a stupid comment to Elvis once about his weight, and he never forgave me. Never.
You guys
probably had something to look at me. Look how much weight I've lost.
Why can't you, man? Stop eating those peanut butter and nanner sandwiches at midnight, man. Yeah. I said that.
So you think if Elvis were still alive, he would like the
wait.
He would like
He's
the
dead?
Yeah. Well, hypothetically, do you think he'd like the Krispy Kreme burger?
Is there a burger?
Yeah. Have you seen those?
Oh man, tell me about it.
No, I think they have them over at Sauget at the Gateway Grizzlies Park.
Sauget?
Out at Sauget, yeah. They take a Krispy Kreme, they slice it in half, throw a cheeseburger on it with bacon, and
even with the glaze.
Oh yeah.
Oh mama.
Oh yeah.
And when it's,
you think he'd eat many of those?
This is toxically masculine. Yes.
Oh,
do you know an EMT cleans your table in case you need an EMT?
So long as he could clean my arteries out, that's the thing. Mercy.
That's me. I eat that much.
No, you got to be kidding. That's
and
something
donuts and things like that. I get cleaned out naturally.
That's what chowder season's about, buddy. Anyway, but actually, that's actually something that you can buy there.
Oh yeah, you
at
can,
the Grizzlies game.
Yeah,
I've never been to a Grizzlies game.
Neither have I.
Have you ever had a bowl of chili with a fried egg on it?
No.
It's very good. It is very, very good.
Yeah, it's kind of
or leftover pizza with a fried egg, or pizza with an egg on it. It's good.
I like to strategically place my eggs in the middle of breakfast.
Well,
I don't like mixing them with my other favorite foods like chili.
Yeah,
you put a fried egg over easy where the yolk's still runny.
Now I'd take some fried egg over fried chicken. You know, I've had fried chicken 3 times this week. 3 times.
Well, you're looking better.
Thank you.
I had fried chicken last night. And you know what I was thinking when I was eating my fried chicken?
Yum.
Some waffles would be good with it.
Waffles.
And you're
You've
laughing.
never had chicken and waffles?
And you're laughing at a fried egg on chili, and you're talking waffles.
You have never had chicken and waffles?
with syrup.
Oh. Yeah, you put syrup mixed in with a little hot sauce.
hot sauce.
Yeah.
This is. I'm gonna say this is craziness. This is out of control.
Oh, I love
Bring
it.
us back, Dave. Bring us back.
Do you want to stream some Christmas movies this
Now
weekend?
I'm hungry.
There's only one movie that's going to make it at our place.
Speaking of Christmas movies, I got one to tell you about. What movies should
Well,
we
you
stream
go
this
ahead with
weekend?
your story.
Okay. I watched the All-American Christmas Carol last night. Okay? It was like a Christmas Carol. Okay?
All right.
But it was done with white trash Southerners.
Oh my! You're kidding? No. It's the same script.
It's the same script.
So I mean, you got Bob Cratchit. You got
You had, Bob.
you had Scrooge. You got
had
Who's the little boy? Tim?
Tim.
Timmy.
Tim. There was a boy named Tim in there. The Scrooge.
Where
woman.
did you see this?
I saw it on found it on Netflix. All American Christmas Carol.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Wow.
It's hilarious. There were some.
Did they plug them a reindeer?
No. The whole premise was this woman had 3 or 4 kids, all by different daddies. Lived in a trailer park.
Oh,
Okay, she was the Scrooge.
I see.
Okay, and then the 3 ghosts came out. And the big star in the movie,
Yeah.
Beverly D'Angelo.
Oh my goodness!
Al Pacino's wife.
Yeah, she was in that movie.
Was Beverly D'Angelo married to Al Pacino?
Is married.
Seriously?
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
unless they split. She was in
Because she's in all the Christmas Vacation
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What was her name in the movie? Clark and Rusty.
Rusty was the daughter or the
No,
son.
Yeah. Beverly D'Angelo.
Ellen.
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 Yeah.
Clark.
Oh, Ellen.
Clark and Ellen.
Ellen Griswold. Yep. And what were the neighbors' names?
Don't know. The one
Todd
where the
and
tree.
Margot. Todd and Margot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Right?
But anyway, this movie was.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
it was so bad that I could not stop watching.
It was the Sharknado of Christmas movies.
Oh yeah,
All right,
and it was hilarious.
Well,
it was
if you-
just
I gotta watch
hilarious.
If you want to,
you got to look it up.
If you want to binge watch some Christmas movies this weekend,
Okay, good.
Here are 5 that you can stream. There's Home Alone and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. That's on Hulu. Is Hulu all paid, or can you get a limited freebie?
No, I think it's free for 2 weeks.
Is that it?
I think
okay. So Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are on Hulu. Miracle on 34th Street.
The original?
You could, yeah.
Oh, that's a great one.
You can,
that is classic. Yeah.
Actually, let me back up. It says this remake
No.
of a
It's not
classic
the- You gotta see the
1947
original.
film.
Yeah.
Now the original and I think White Christmas, the original, are
Yeah.
both on Netflix.
Right. And that's the one that will be watched at our house. White Christmas is a tradition.
Here is
Saw
one.
the White Christmas Broadway play a few years ago.
Love it.
Came to the Fox, and it was just like we left it at intermission. It was so bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Here's
didn't like
one
it.
called Broadcasting Christmas on Amazon Prime Video.
heard of it.
Not familiar with that. The Christmas Chronicles on Netflix. It was watched at our house.
I have seen that one. That's a great
Yeah.
one. Had Kurt Russell in it.
Yes. Yep. And then An American Tale. It opens on a Hanukkah celebration.
How could you not have the Christmas story?
These are
Don't you think
they
consider
may
that a
be
classic?
coming up to mention next
Well,
week, but these are
I know AMC is showing the Nativity story.
You know, I'm
Quite
talking
a
about
bit.
the one. Am I giving the wrong? This is the one where they have a major award. Is that leg that's in?
Yeah,
the,
that's a Christmas story.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on tonight.
Darren
It is on
Seriously.
tonight on
That's a-
TNT.
That's a great
Darren
one.
McGavin, right?
Yes, that's it.
And yeah.
He can when he starts, you know, and you can't distinguish any of the words, but when he starts cussing and those dogs come through, I lose it every time. That's it.
What was the Christmas movie with Jim Varney?
Ernest Saved Christmas.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, but he did others, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think he did any Christmas.
I thought he did a.
No, he did a ton of Ernest movies.
Yeah.
But
So there you go, binge watching. I don't know what we'll watch this weekend. We're going to be busy. We've got the Methodist Church cantata coming up Sunday morning.
I'll be there. That's a good one.
I got nothing to do this weekend.
We are going to be helping out at the Food Basket giveaway tomorrow morning. Starts at 8 o'clock down at the Midwest Food Distribution Facility, south of the police station there,
Right.
Southwest Park.
You know, I'm not going to to do anything this
I
weekend.
think I'm going to upgrade my iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting a new one, huh?
I'm going to get an 8.
That's good.
Okay.
I've got the 6, and it's good, but the battery life is not as sharp as it should be, and I need to get up to the current situation.
I made a purchase
Well,
this
the
morning.
8's not the current situation.
It's close.
Okay.
It's close enough for me.
There was one of those pages on Facebook of neat Christmas gifts, and I'm
you
famous.
bought one.
I'm famous for buying my own gifts. Okay.
Okay.
So I got into it. It was the geeky tech stuff. You know what I mean? Like there's a pad that you can put your iPhone down on that you don't have to plug anything in.
It just charges.
It charges.
Yeah.
Well,
that's neat.
You can buy a case
That does that.
constantly charges your phone.
Well, I like this better, but I didn't buy that.
Wow, that's heavy.
That's an 8.
You need coveralls to carry that.
Well, do you get that big?
No, it will not be as. What is that? A 6SS XL or
I
something?
like to carry around a TV.
You've got it. No,
this
this is a regular 6.
No, this is the big one.
I've got a 6S.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Mine's bigger than yours. Yeah. So anyway, the long and short of this is, I have problems. You
Yeah, you do.
I have problems at dusk, and if it's raining or snowing, seeing the way I should to drive. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So advertised these kind of light tint yellow glasses.
Polarization goggles or
that
something like
are
that?
supposed to make it easier for you to see in darkness.
Do you have them?
I ordered them.
Okay.
And
so
will they do it in an extra one for an extra with $10?
Extra shipping and handling. Do they go over what you were?
No. They're regular sunglasses. They look like regular sunglasses.
Well, that wouldn't. I need it for distance and up close. So.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay to take the glasses off
and drive.
I'll be better if I can take out that glare. So we're going to see if this happens. By the way, let's just keep this among us guys that I bought something for myself online. I don't want anybody, to get the wrong idea here.
Right, man.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area. And at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
It's about being in the moment and making that moment count. Focusing on what you find important and what you want most out of life. At SSM Health, we call this the healing power of presence, which means we take the time to connect, listen, and understand. This is at the heart of everything we do. SSM Health. Knowing you better as a person helps us treat you better as a patient.
Winter is coming, of that we're assured. Sounds of the holidays are now being heard. We're waiting for Christmas. It's on the way. What do you think your old stove will say? Is it ready to prepare all the good food you'll need, or will it quit in the middle of your preparing to feed? At Gill Sales and Service, we'll help with the fun of having your family come in on the run. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, and more, we have them all here at our store. A poet I'm not, as I'm sure you'll agree, but we'd love for you to come in to see if our prices, products, and services galore will meet your holiday needs at our store. That's Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Jag Denim has the best kept secret. The Cecilia Skinny features a mid-rise, smooth your tummy, and custom fits your curves. The set-on waistband that stretches but detailed with the zipped front and belt loops. Available in 2 washes, black or night breeze, size 4 to 16. Don't forget to try on the #1 best-fitting Marla leggings, extra small to extra large. Let Carnaby's expert staff fit you in the perfect style available from Jag. Your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield is now open Sundays 1 to 4.
These guys' futures are so bright, they need to wear shades. You are tuned to Morning Coffee on WFIW and WFIWradio.com. Now, back to the show.
I'm busted, man.
Uh-oh.
I'm busted. She's listening this morning.
Here's something interesting, and then this is my last topic. Be up to you guys to carry the show.
Oh, no. There's 25 more minutes to go. What are we going to do?
Okay, I'll stretch this out.
Yeah.
The little headline is, while the early bird catches the worm, it can also catch $118,000. There is a guy named Sam Hawley. He lives in Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Sam was waiting at a lottery payment center in Wilsonville recently to cash in a previous winning lottery ticket of $1,750.
Okay.
Well, he arrived at the payment center an hour early, and he decided to buy another ticket.
Okay.
It's called Special Keno 8 Spot. So he's waiting there, and he realized that when he turned in his initial winning ticket, that he had just bought a $118,759 winning ticket. All 8 of his numbers used to play the game matched, winning him $25,000. But the 8-spot rolling jackpot then won him another $93,000 plus.
Here's what I do. I
He
never
used
win
the
more.
same numbers.
Okay, but let me talk about scratch off for a second. Do you ever do scratch off?
No.
You?
I do. I like playing
so
scratch
if
off,
I
too.
have a couple extra bucks in my pocket when I fill up,
Yeah.
I'll get a couple scratch offs. If I win $3 in a scratch off, I just get 3 more tickets.
Yeah.
I try to roll that.
The lottery knows that. No, I'm serious. The lottery knows that.
That's why they do $3 and $4 tickets.
Yeah.
Well,
If
it
you
keeps me
spend
entertained.
if you spend $3 and you win $3, well, you knew you expected to be out $3, so just let it roll over. Now, what if you had won?
Pocket it.
Yeah.
What if you had won? If you spent 3 and won 3, you would pocket it.
Heck yeah. Or I may get 1 ticket and get the $2. That way I'm always ahead.
If you won $50, would you walk?
Heck yeah.
Would you buy any more or just walk with the 50?
I think I might buy 1 or 2 more and then walk.
Okay.
No, I'd take the 50 if that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I would.
At what point do you walk?
Oh, if it's under $10, I'd probably buy tickets.
If I'm ahead when I get done, then I walk.
Do you guys want to hear one of the dumbest questions I have ever been asked? That's kind of like trivia, but it's really stupid. And
Yeah, probably
I've been in
it was-
trouble by family members for asking it.
Oh, I thought it was asked of you.
I was originally asked the question, but I found it so intriguing that I have repeated it, but I get in trouble by family members when I ask it. Do you want me to ask you guys?
Sure. Why not? We got
Okay.
20,
Here's the
23
question.
minutes
This
still.
is this takes the show about nothing to a new low level.
We're
All right?
always looking to expand.
Now,
We're always looking to, yeah.
Mike Dreeth will not answer this because you'll just think that is so stupid, and you will roll your eyes and lean back in your chair.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
The question is,
You'll answer it, and I'll stand right here just like this just to prove them wrong.
if you get scared half to death, how long do you have to wait to be scared half to death again, but you won't die?
Huh?
Have you heard people say, oh, that scared me half to death?
Yeah.
So what if in the very next sentence they're scared half to death again? Will they die since the two halves make a whole thing and you'll die?
No. No.
How long do you have to wait until you can be scared half to death again before you die?
I don't know. If you're scared half to death,
Yes.
and then you're immediately scared half to death,
Yes.
then it's a quarter.
When does it become a total, though, that it will kill you?
Then it's an eighth. Then it's a 16th. 32nd.
I don't know. That's not the way the person looked at it.
For a moment.
I told you. That's
a turn of a phrase, Dave.
It is.
That's a way to be able to say this surprised me. This scared me. It's not that, but it doesn't mean half your life is gone.
The
Dave.
person, you get the stupidity of it.
Yeah.
It's totally crazy.
We should ask Vaughn that question.
He'd know the
Do you
answer,
think that would have been on a Scholastic Bowl
he'd know
test?
He'd probably ring in on that real fast.
Would.
Do you agree with this statement? Can you study to be good at trivia?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's life's lessons.
Yeah, I think
it's a matter of whether or not the fact was something that intrigued you, so you'll remember it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean the fact that who the infield was in the 1964 St. Louis Cardinals intrigued me, so I can tell you that. It means nothing to anybody else.
I think life lessons, but I think you can study to an extent because there are plenty of books of little-known facts that you can read.
But you don't know when you go to a trivia contest what's in that guy's
Well, that's why the trivia team that I was on down at SIU Carbondale was the contest was sponsored by Seagram 7.
That says
and we had 5-person teams. We had a sports guy, a movie guy,
a drunk,
a history guy,
a drinking guy,
a music guy. I was on there for music. And then we had just a 5th person that knew a little bit about everything. But when we were talking, I think yesterday, you rattled off the exact length of certain records.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume you knew that because you were in the business and you played them,
right?
And you may have needed to know how long they were for certain reasons.
Bathroom breaks.
Back timing. I remember the little songs just as well as I do the big songs, the 2-minute and 33-second songs.
Because you needed, you'd always get caught right in that middle.
The Hillside Singers, I'd like to teach the world to sing. That was like 2 minutes.
Even when I was in Texas for those 5 years, we would have trivia contests. I'd be on it. And there, it was popular to have phone a friend. Okay?
Okay.
You could pay extra money on one that you... And I had, for music, I called you at least 3 or 4 times from Texas to say, okay, here it is. This is the setup. Tell me who did this song. And he's great at it. He's wonderful. He's good at that. And who was the homecoming queen in 1964 at FCHS?
Do you want to know?
But that probably that probably was not a question asked very often in Texas.
Not Texas.
No, it wasn't.
No. Here's the premise. Fairfield Community High School in Illinois. Who was the 1964 homecoming queen? I'd have to phone a friend.
Yeah.
He knows that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and he can tell you who the second cousin of somebody is.
Mike, that is...
He can also say, well, I can go through, there's 7 wives.
If you go
First and second names.
You go to a popular coffee shop in any town, and the locals are there, and they'll say, hey, I heard something about Joe Blow the other day. Joe Blow... Now, which Blow family was he with? Was his sister married to that guy that they sent up north? That's... It's part of the local.
I think
lexicon.
Yeah, I like that lexicon. That's the way it works.
I like when you get directions.
Go out to the crooked tree.
You go out to 2-Ton Bob Road and you take a right. Now you go about a half mile and you'll see a cow. You take a left. Now if you see the horse, you've gone too far. But you take a left at the cow.
I grew up with directions. When you get to the Western Auto Store, make a left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, is that south or north? I don't know. You go left. Yeah. I still do that, but directions...
he's just wonderful. I mean, and I tell you
Mike, it'd be the same thing at Bethalto.
No, here's the thing. You and I are in the same boat, Turner.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Oh, we
sit at a table at the Elks or at Rotary or wherever,
yeah.
And somebody brings up a name, and everybody around the table, I can follow some of it.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's the way it is. It's the way it's always been, and I love it.
Oh, I know you do, because you embrace it. You chew it up. You consume it. You're good at it.
Yeah.
Well, he can just do
I just kind of sit back and go.
They can do a half an hour.
Yep.
Mike, on there
Shake my head
have
and say,
Now,
yeah.
that old boy,
You know,
that old boy's son, Joe's, he's still got a meth problem.
at Rotary a time or two when it's going. I have said, Mike, join in. Haven't I? Haven't I?
See, you just put it in my face.
Kind of like that old the Darlings on.
Oh, yes.
Andy Griffith,
Yes.
when Andy would play with him.
Yes.
Oh, one, two, just jump in when you can.
But he's really good at it.
Well,
I mean, he's very good at
I
it.
am one of several that get into these kinds of things. But you have to do it. You could be, with all the Simpsons, Musgraves, and Vaughns.
Yes.
I had
You
that
have to explain who you're talking about, else it could get awkward.
Here's the best part. The best part is anytime there's a Vaughn involved in anything.
1A or no?
Well, not just that. I look at our Vaughn, our token Vaughn, okay?
Yes.
And I say, well, who is that to you? And he shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't even know if
He's
it's a
young.
Vaughn.
He's young. He'll come around. He'll get learned.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, had that discussion the other day with someone. Had a name pop up, and I go, I with Tina. I said,
Yes.
oh, is that, do you know her? That's the one you know, right? Well, there are two in this town. And maybe more. And I'm going, oh, and then I had to get the whole explanation. Well, that's another person, and she worked at the Save-A-Lot down on,
listen,
when it was by Kincaid's.
You and I have to do, because we both have the same situation. You look at this look. I want you to look at this look here, Mark. While that's going on, this is what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do the same thing.
I bob my head up and down,
I do the
act
head
like
bob.
I'm listening, and I'm thinking, gee, I'd like some fried chicken.
3 rules for a happy marriage, men.
Well, you should know you've got a happy one, so
Keep
tell
your
us.
head down, your mouth shut, and keep moving.
Okay. We have to take a break.
All right.
Rothrock Auctions will have a public auction Saturday, December 8th at 9 a.m. in Olney. Harold and Patricia Bradley sellers. There will be antiques and collectibles, including glassware and cast iron pieces, a Rockwood pop-up camper, craft items, 2 quilting frames, and other miscellaneous household and sporting good items. There will be appliances, electronic, lawn and garden, furniture, and other household items will be available. Farm equipment and shop items, including a generator and a pressure washer. Plan to attend this auction Saturday, December 8th at 9 a.m. Rothrock Auctions, Mark Rothrock, auctioneer.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Larry Lyday from One Stop Flooring is on the phone. Good morning, Larry.
Hey, Mark, good morning. What's going on over there?
Well, the sun is shining for the moment, I guess. Supposed to get cloudy later on.
A little cloudy over here in King City, but who knows? It's winter, right?
You got it. It could change. Between now and noon, it could be 75 degrees and sunshine. And then by 3, it'd be back down to 32. So you never know.
Doesn't it seem like we have a lot of cloudy days in the winter anymore? I've said that. It seems like our winters are a lot of cloudy days. I don't know why. But
I think you're right. There does seem like there's more cloudy days in the wintertime.
It's cold and the sun's out. I don't know. This feels better, doesn't it?
It does.
We don't get the sun out a lot, it seems like.
Do not. It always feels colder when it's cloudy during wintertime for some reason.
So anyway, that's our weather report for this morning. What else is happening?
Well, nothing much. What do you got going on over there to One Stop Flooring?
Well, we're getting ready for Christmas, 2.5 weeks. We've still got, Mark, probably the listeners are out there thinking, man, I wish I could have got a couple rooms done before Christmas or before the guests show up or my company. We've got a couple opportunities still, in the next, you'd have to get in here pretty soon, but there are a couple opportunities to get some small stuff done, maybe a room or two here or there if someone's trying to crowd one in before the holidays. So you have to pick out some of the LVP in stock, the luxury vinyl plank or carpet or vinyl. We stock a lot, probably more than we talk about. We've got 2 warehouses full of stuff, so a lot of times we can do stuff quick if they need it, in a few days. But we order a lot as well, so we got both options.
And is there still time to get someone scheduled for a pre-Christmas installation? Do you have a couple open days?
Yeah, we do. We could squeeze we can squeeze a couple things in. It depends on what they're wanting to do and how big. But yeah, no, there's that's a nice thing, Mark. With us having our own crews and our own in-house guys, we can control the schedule and adjust things and move stuff around. And sometimes people aren't ready. You get cancellations, and things happen in our industry every day. So a lot of flexibility, but yeah, there's some opportunity still.
How's the paint sales going?
Paint's going good. It's a little slower now because typically when people get their decorations up and stuff, they're not painting. But yeah, no, we've got some painters and some industrial accounts that are jumping on board. And Benjamin Moore, is over 100 years, been around. There's a lot of people that know about it and have used it, and their families have used it. And the quality's unparalleled. I mean, you can't get better paint than Benjamin Moore. And so yeah, we're having people come over from all areas. We've got them coming from an hour. There was a couple in here the other day from Flora. I mean, we've seen them from Nashville, Carmi. I mean, they're even over by Carbondale. We had a call, so we're getting them from all over Southern Illinois, probably, that are looking for Benjamin Moore paint. So it's doing well, and we're all set up. And any painters out here listening or contractors, we'd love to talk to you about Benjamin Moore and show you some things because they've got some cool, innovative products that are being used and really perform and make the customer happy, and that's what ultimately we always want to do, right?
All right. What are your hours this weekend?
We're here tonight till 5:30, and tomorrow I'm working. We'll be here till 3. So if anybody's got a flooring project or a paint project, we'd love to hear about it, and we'll take good care of you.
All right. Larry, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Mark.
Larry Lyday from One Stop Flooring in Mount Vernon joins us every Friday. One Stop Flooring located south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies later today with a high 38. Partly cloudy tonight, low 22. Cloudy skies 32 tomorrow. For Sunday, mostly sunny, high 42. Monday, partly cloudy with a high of 40. And for Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high 42. Overnight low was 23. Yesterday's high was 40. 3/100ths of an inch of rainfall overnight. Currently humidity at 93%. Winds from the west at 3 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.56 and holding. Sunshine right now, 24 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather showing nothing in terms of precipitation in Illinois or in any of the adjoining states at the moment. That's your radar weather.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
You think you've got it bad? Just think about the poor women who married these schmucks. More show about nothing as the guys ramble on. This is Morning Coffee on WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
As you do. Okay, quickly, Dave, who was the homecoming queen in 1966 at Fairfield Community High School?
Connie Griffith.
Now, who was the runner-up? Oh, I got him.
Joni Feiger, I think, was Miss Fairfield in 66.
I didn't ask that.
I know you didn't. I'm just thinking.
Showing off his mental capacity.
I may be wrong, but I doubt it. But if I am, somebody
I
else.
just had to do that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible.
He had to think about it for a second.
He's a mule savant.
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead.
Trivia
By the way,
today? Do we have trivia today?
By the way, Connie Griffith's niece owns the house next to me.
Really?
I love it. I love
Do you want me to end it there?
Go ahead.
no.
What else
I
can you
could.
tell us?
I
What
could-
else can you tell us?
I can tell you so much more.
I bet you can.
All right.
What is the business term for assets which can be immediately turned into cash?
Okay, I know that.
All right, just for our listeners at home, we always pause. What is the business term for assets which can be immediately turned into cash? You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Yes, liquidity.
Well, that's what were you going to say?
Equity.
Liquid assets.
Oh, okay.
That's the word. That's good.
Liquidity is right. Okay.
Which country beginning with the letter T has a shoreline on the Andaman Sea? Andaman, Andaman Sea.
I think I know.
It begins with a T, the country. It's not South America.
Go ahead.
You want me? Oh, your
turn.
Your
Thailand.
turn.
You say Thailand?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Tunisia.
It is Thailand.
Good job. We're
Hey,
doing
we're 2
well.
for 2.
Really? You've heard of the
But really,
Well, okay.
the Figers, they're a good family in town.
In math, they've all passed away.
In math.
In math, what
Yes.
does pi equal?
Oh, I know that one.
Pi.
I know that
This
one.
isn't easy. I'm helping you guys. Oh, you know it too?
Sure.
Okay, carry it out to 3 numbers.
Okay, 3.14.
No.
What?
What?
Isn't it 3.124?
No.
3.14.
Look it up on your phone.
Okay. Hold on a second. All right. You go ahead.
All right.
In which country is the world's largest McDonald's restaurant?
Here's some information.
I know her.
Okay. Yeah.
In which country is the world's largest McDonald's restaurant?
The largest
Okay.
McDonald's
All right.
restaurant.
I think it's one of 2. But I'm going to throw out one.
All right.
There it is, right there, 3.14.
3.142.
You said take it
No,
out.
you got it right. You got it right.
All right.
3.14. You got it.
All right. We're the largest country now, right?
The largest country,
Largest McDonald's restaurant is in what country?
I think
Yeah.
we can take Albion off.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I would say Japan.
I would say China.
It is China.
Okay.
We're on a roll.
That was
dude.
my other choice, China.
Which U.S. state capital ends in the letter X?
Okay.
Ends in the letter X.
Yeah. U.S. state capital ends in X.
I got it.
I'm drawing a blank here.
What's your guess?
Phoenix.
Ah, very
You're
good.
right. Very good. Mine. You're 5 for 5. What names were given to the 3 tunnels in the movie The Great Escape? Steve McQueen.
Oh, I know that one.
Good.
I think
I'm
I
glad
do.
you
I
'cause
think I
don't.
do.
Okay. Do you have a...
No, I don't.
No idea?
I'm totally
when
depending
I
on...
saw it, I remembered it. It's kind of neat. Huh?
Ready?
Yeah.
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That's right.
Oh, good job. Way to go. Hey, you know
Yay
what?
me.
Let me say,
Yay me.
there's a quality education in the Fort Knox School District.
Well, thank you.
I'm just going to say that.
I appreciate that.
That doesn't necessarily
Don't you
mean-
wish you had attended? All right, numbers.
By the way,
Just think what I'd do if I went to more class.
could I just ask, who was the homecoming queen in 1975 at Fort Knox High School?
I don't know. I didn't live there at the time.
Go ahead, Dave.
Which U.S. store chain is named after the first mate in Moby Dick? Which U.S. store chain is named after the first mate in Moby Dick? Where's your bud?
Is this grocery store chain? Is it?
No, it's not a
department
grocery store. It's you might go there to get something to eat or drink. But it's not a grocery store chain. It's not a hardware chain.
Think about fish. Are there any...
It's not a fish chain.
Really?
Oh, well, that takes care of that.
Okay.
I didn't know it. And
Well, I'm not. I'm lost.
Are you lost?
Wait, hold on a second. We don't have. Where the heck is Vaughn when you need it?
Yeah, I know.
All right,
Okay,
go
store
ahead.
chain named after the first mate in Moby Dick.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Got his
think
thinking
through
cap
this.
on.
I'm thinking through it. Starting to hurt, but oh man.
This is an hour show,
yeah,
you know.
I don't know.
Starbucks.
What?
Starbucks. Okay.
Starbuck is the name of the first mate?
In Moby Dick, according to this.
Okay.
Well, you were close on pie, too.
True or false? You'll only miss it by one. Only one word in English rhymes with silver. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
The answer is false. Nothing do.
That's what I was going to say.
That's
false.
a trick question.
He didn't even let us answer it.
Hey, find a way to rhyme Illinois.
What rhymes with orange?
Nothing.
Illinois.
Which
I'm your boy.
Which Beatles' first girlfriend was Thelma Pickles?
Which Beatle? Which
Yeah.
Beatle?
Thelma Pickles was the first girlfriend of which Beatle?
John.
You say John Lennon.
I say Paul.
John Lennon it is.
Oh, well, you saved us.
And we're going to wrap it up on an easy note because I think you guys are upset.
Why are we upset?
I don't know.
I think you're upset because we're doing so well.
Yeah, we're kicking
I'm
it.
proud of you.
We're kicking it.
On which street do Bert and Ernie live?
I don't know.
You don't know?
North First?
Sesame!
Yeah.
Sesame.
Sesame Street.
Open
okay.
Sesame.
I was gonna
Okay,
say
guys.
South First.
You got it 8, 9 out of 10. You
We
finished
win.
well.
I think we did well.
I
Hey,
think I'm
have a
proud.
great weekend, both of you.
I will. Thank you. See y'all.
Bye.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard, 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne.